Yo guys, it's Waru. I hope you guys are having a great day. In this video, I want to list my top 5 alternate Spider-Man suits that I want to see in the MCU. So I decided to make another list because I enjoyed making the list about the Spider-Man symbols. If you haven't seen that video, then please go check that out. So when it comes to wanting a suit in the MCU, I don't want it to be like a perfect representation of the suit. I just want a suit where you can look at it and you can tell that there was inspiration taken from it, which is why on this list, the Ben Reilly Scarlet Spider suit and the Iron Spider suit will not be on this list. That's because the homemade suit takes inspiration from the Scarlet Spider suit, and the suit Spider-Man wears in Infinity War is taken from the Iron Spider suit. Even though it doesn't look exactly like it, it will have the tentacles. Before I start, be sure to like this video if you're excited for this list. Also, comment down below what suits you want to see in the MCU. Alright, so let's begin. Number 5 on my list is the Future Foundation suit. This was a suit given to Spider-Man after he joined the Future Foundation. Spidey joined the team because it was Johnny Storm's last will and testament. At that point in time in the comics, Johnny Storm died. One thing I like about this suit is the color palette. It has a really cool white and black to it. Seeing a suit like this in the MCU would be pretty cool. It would be pretty unique to see a Spider-Man suit with mostly white on screen. Also, this suit has a stealth mode where when it's activated, the colors are inverted. I'm not gonna lie, one big reason why I put this suit on the list is because Marvel Studios are soon gonna have the rights to Fantastic Four back, and well, let's say 20 years later in the MCU, Marvel Studios decides to do Future Foundation and they get older Tom Holland to wear this suit. That to me would be really amazing. Number 4 on my list is the symbiote suit. Now I know what you guys are thinking. It hasn't been confirmed whether or not the Venom movie starring Tom Hardy is connected to the MCU. But in my ideal world, let's say the Venom movie is connected to the MCU, and at some point in the past or future, Spider-Man does get the symbiote on him. If Tom Holland's Spider-Man gets a symbiote suit, I want the symbiote suit in the MCU to have the big white spider, just like in the comics. I know that in Spider-Man 3, the symbol did change a bit with like the upper legs going up a bit, but I'm not a big fan of it, to be honest. If Spider-Man does wear the symbiote in the MCU, then I want the suit to feel very alien. My minor gripe with the black suit in Spider-Man 3 was that it was just a black suit. Like, there was nothing that made it feel mysterious or interesting. It's basically just a black suit. That's not a bad thing, but I want something more alien-like. Number 3 on my list is the Spider-Man 2099 suit. Having a suit that resembles the 2099 suit in the MCU would be freaking awesome. Seeing the skull symbol on screen would be pretty cool. I know that the 2099 suit belongs to Miguel O'Hara and that his time takes place in, well, 2099, but I can think of a few ways to have this suit be implemented into the MCU. One suggestion is to have an Easter egg for it. Like, for example, let's say one of Peter's classmates are trick-or-treating as Spider-Man and they decide to make a suit that resembles Spider-Man 2099. Another suggestion is to make a Spider-Verse film in the future and have it where Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 2099 appears. My last suggestion, which is pretty crazy, is to straight up make a Spider-Man 2099 film. It doesn't have to be exactly the year 2099 of the MCU, but have it be like an Elseworld and show Easter eggs and talk about past events that happened in the MCU. Number 2 on my list is the Big Time suit. Okay, now we're doing a suit that has a high chance of being in the MCU. Because of the name, this suit was created in the Big Time storyline, which was where Peter worked at Horizon Labs for the first time, I think. One reason why I like this suit is because it's basically just a black suit, but it can also glow colors. Like, the color it glows matches the eyes, the symbol, the lines around its body. To me, that aesthetic being put on film would be pretty cool. It's kind of like Spider-Man's suit in Infinity War where the eyes are glowing, but imagine that covering his entire body. That would look pretty cool on film, in my opinion. Also, I can see the MCU taking a approach where when Peter gets older, he works at Horizon Labs, and maybe that's when the suit gets made, but I don't know. That's my idea. Before I get to number 1, I want to go through some honorable mentions. The first honorable mention is the Scarlet Spider suit that Kane wears. I doubt we're ever going to see Kane in the MCU because clones, but having his suit be in the MCU would be pretty cool. They could even like have a nod to it, which is kind of like my similar example to the Spider-Man 2099 suit, where one of Peter's students just wears a suit for Halloween, and it resembles that. The next honorable mention is the Miles Morales suit. Now, it's going to be a while until we see Miles suit up in the MCU, but seeing his black and red suit on the big screen would be pretty cool. It looks fine in the new animated Miles Morales movie coming out this year, so it should work fine on the big screen. The next honorable mention is the Spider-Man suit that Ben Reilly wears. The big reason is because of the concept art. In the concept art, the silver bracelets look pretty cool, and I like the big black spider symbol. I doubt we're ever going to have Ben Reilly in the MCU because clones. My last honorable mention is the Bombastic Bagman suit because it looks funny. Number 1 on my list is the Superior Spider-Man suit. Now, the biggest reason why this is number 1 on the list is because of the concept art. The concept art for the Superior Spider-Man suit looks superior. This was one of my favorite pieces of concept art from the movie. Out of all the suits on this list, this suit is probably the least likely to appear in the Marvel Cinematic Universe because of, well, the storyline. You know, Doc Ock takes Spider-Man's body, becomes the Superior Spider-Man. I doubt the MCU would ever do that, but man, this suit just looks incredible. The suit in the comics looks great, but like the concept art just takes the quality of the suit and just ups it to another level. So yeah guys, that was my list. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, then please give it a like and subscribe if you're new here. See you later, webheads.